Hello, everyone, and welcome to Teach #Beyond the Now. My name is Stacia Hardy, and I am the Chief Academic Strategist for Hardy AMC. I want to talk to you a little bit about what does it mean when I say Teach #Beyond the Now. I was a teacher for 13 years, and I totally understand the now demands for teachers, the things that teachers have to do every day that really is not in necessarily the classroom and actual teaching. And I'm just putting up a few of those now. Just look at that. Hall duty, calling parents, RTI, taking attendance, all of those things, progress reports, those things that you have to do that are considered as now demands. And I just love that last one that says other duties as assigned. So these are the now demands of teachers, things that we have to do every day. But we also have these children in our classrooms that we have to make sure that we are preparing them for beyond the now. Let's think about that. I love this eye, okay? And how it has the world inside of it. The world is what we see. It's what we see in the future. It's what we conceive. So let's think about that. Change is constant, right? Most of the time. We see change all of the time. Let's think about some changes. The world is changing every day. Society has changed. Children have changed. My mother actually started teaching, I would say, 1959. So she would say constantly, oh my gosh, children have changed. And yes, children have changed even since I got into this business. Jobs have changed. The workforce needs have changed. But I want you to look at that very last one. Education is slow to change. Everything is changing around us, but how much is education changing? Let's think about disappearing jobs. You see how that man right there is fading? Jobs that have disappeared. Typewriters. No one uses a typewriter anymore. We look at textile mills. We think about farmers, and you hear all the time about the issues that farming is having. And this last one, ordering at a fast food place. Actually, you can now do that online. In several fast food places, you can go in. There's a computer right there. I was in Panera Bread just last week, and you could type your order in, and you just stand there and wait for it. So things are changing. We don't necessarily need clerks anymore. So let's think about this. Encyclopedias. When I was growing up, we had 2 sets of encyclopedia. And guess what? Now we have a Google Home in our office. If we said, hey, Google, what's the temperature outside?
The temperature in Richmond Hill right now is 83 degrees. There is currently a flash flood watch in effect.
I hope you were able to hear that. He told me that it's 83 degrees with possibility of flash floods. Some people use Alexa for the play the morning playlist, okay? I have a funny story to tell you too. Al and I were actually in a hotel room, and we got up, and we're so used to saying, what's the temperature outside, that he actually said, hey, Google. And I thought, excuse me, but we're in a hotel room. This is how the world has changed. Remember outside thermometers? Remember when you had a project at school, you had to go and look it up? Google is still talking in the background. Okay, Google, stop. That's absolutely amazing. My mother wouldn't be able to believe it. Once again, change is constant. How many of us have a cell phone? The little computer that's in our hand. Mine is charging right now. But I also remember the phone that had a cord on it. I remember the little flip phone. I thought I was so cool with the little flip phone. But let's go back even further than that. I also remember a cell phone. I remember a pay phone that you had to have a dime for. So times have changed. But I want you to look at this picture. Look at this picture for me. We just talked about a lot of things that have changed, right? 100 years ago, this was the classroom. We have students that are sitting, and we have the teacher that's up in front, dispelling all of her knowledge. And then let's bring that forward 100 years to today. We have students sitting, and we have a teacher dispelling her knowledge. As the world has changed, education has been slow to change. Now, yes, I know we have technology. I know that we have the internet. But have we really changed except for being able to access information a little bit quicker? So at teaching hashtag Beyond the Now, that's what we want to think about. Yes, the world has changed, but are we changing with it? Are we going beyond what's now? At Teach hashtag Beyond the Now, these are our staples, things that we believe in, our values, that the teacher is the facilitator. The teacher is the guide.